Greetings. Good evening to each and everyone out there in television land. This is Trading Photos, Bojangles saying, and this evening we are here with the lovely and talented Miss Omeil. Yeah, big artist from Jamaica.
Welcome.
Reggae sweetheart. How you doing?
I'm awesome.
Good. Awesome. It's more like it.
Right.
Yes. Glad to have you.
Thank you very much
First
for
of all,
having
and
me.
you're looking spectacular.
Thank you very much. With all this weather that's going on outside, I'm glad I'm able to keep it together.
Sure. I don't think you're having any problems. Well, first time on Trading Photos.
Yes, it is.
Okay, what greet the people out there.
Hey guys, this is your girl Omeil, and I'm here with Trading Photos. You don't know, must walk out because the thing starts out.
I mean,
Stay
so the thing
tuned.
set, yeah. All right. Been, doing some research about you, and I understand you started out in the business from a very tender age,
Very
teenage.
tender, very tender.
Yeah, tell us something about that first
Well,
experience.
it's been over 10 years, and right now I'm back. The experience starting out so young was it was a lot to take in. I was
Okay.
learning in the process, being young and everything.
Yeah.
It's like you don't really, you think you know, but you really
You
don't
don't
know.
know,
So it was
right?
a learning process and a great experience. I get to do a lot of traveling. I was in school at that time, so to manage school and the career at a very tender age, as you said, it's just awesome.
Yeah. Well, evidently you did a good job because
Thank
you're
you.
here.
Thank
But
you.
I understand you took some time off from the business.
Yes, I did. Well, after I leave school,
Yeah.
I went right into music, but then, life itself take a hold on you and you have to,
Right.
you know,
And,
mature up and try to take more
yes.
responsibility of
Right.
yourself, and like if you have family that you have to, help out as well. So
Right.
it's
You have to get
it's
your
just
priorities
too
straight.
straight.
Yes. Which school you attended in Jamaica?
Well, I used to go to John Mills. Why I have to
Okay.
put John Mills first, because that school is a great school, and it gives like young people a lot of opportunities to do great as well. Being that the school is well rounded with sports that I was very involved in,
Okay.
that they're the first person that let me ever see, flew on a plane. I went to
Okay.
Miami Classic with them. Big up my coach from Mr. Spalding. Big up yourself.
Well, so you attended John Mills School.
Yes, the best school, all-age school.
I me come from
Ever.
Jamaica, I never hear about
That's
that. Tell us
because
about the school, man.
I'm all, I'm fully Kingstonian. I was born in Kingston. John Mills is in Kingston, Linda's Road,
So
Linda's
you
Crescent.
want to tell me something about a Kingston, a
Me
Wellington
never
too?
say you're not born a Me not say you're not born a
Alright,
Kingston.
we're gonna keep it
Maybe John
real.
Mills never
Maybe
around that
after my
time.
time,
They
because I
never
will leave
asked that.
Jamaica early. But you were saying something about doing track. You're a track star.
Can call it that. I like sports. I like
Okay.
to be involved in stuff. Once there's something active,
Yeah.
athletic in school,
Yeah,
I like to
dear.
be involved in stuff
Okay.
like that.
Ever went to Penrose?
I've been to Penrose
Okay.
in Philly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to
Do you
Penrose.
feel that if you had concentrated or focused on track and field, you would have been with all these fast ladies
Of
of Jamaica?
course. I mean, I
Sure,
used to play
wicked.
soccer as well. But
Eh?
I think because I love music more
More.
than I really enjoy sports. I mean, I was really involved, but I think
Yeah.
music have the best of me.
So, if we were to describe what is happening now in terms of your career, the topic would be you're back. Emil
Of
is back
course, the real
after
hot
10
girl is
years. The
back
real hot
there.
girl is back. You hear
At
that, people?
again.
Wicked and wild.
Revamping the career.
Revamping the career. And what kind of tracks are you working
I
on
mean,
right
like,
now?
when I say I'm back, I don't mean that I was ever not,
In music.
in music.
But it was more
But
or
it was more
less
focusing on myself and not the music as much as, I used to.
preparing
Like
your
when I was,
personality, your
right,
whole aura to come out here.
everything.
Right, right.
And just to focus on life itself.
Okay, so that would lead me to asking you, how would you describe yourself as a person?
Well, I'm the sweetest person you could ever meet.
Oh my goodness, with all these ladies in the
I'm
listening
real,
audience, I
yeah.
wonder if they're jealous.
I'm the sweetest. I'm the realest.
And the
As you
realest.
hear, you notice my name, Omeil. So
Omeil.
I always keep it real.
All
I keep
right.
it 100% real. I mean, you're gonna hate me because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
No, I would love you
Simple,
for that
you know.
because I like people who tell me the
A lot of
truth.
people don't really like hearing the truth, and I'm
No.
that person. Like I have no filter when it comes down to certain things.
Okay.
So, but I'm the sweetest person you could ever
All
meet.
right.
I'm genuine. I'm fun. I'm crazy at times.
Ah,
But
a whole handful.
yes.
So in terms of your music career, how would you describe your artistic um,
Well,
talent? You know,
I would say
are you a
my
crooner? I've heard you being described as you coming
what?
out and Ira Jam crooning and everybody's going goo goo
Well,
gaga.
I'm a natural performer.
Naturally,
Yes,
I see that.
I'm a very natural person.
Okay,
So, and with my music, it display a genuine, unique, some unique. It's just different.
it's just
It's
you.
not. Yeah, it's just me. I don't know
Right,
how to come out there and be fake.
right,
I just keep it 100% real,
real.
and it's just natural.
So
It just flows.
right. And you've done a lot of collaborations.
I've done a couple of collaborations before.
Tell us about some of your favorite collaborations, the artists that you've collaborated with.
Well, right now, I would say I've worked back in the days on my first album, which called Reggae Sweetheart. I enjoyed working with Posh. She did a lot of
Posh.
my she sing on a lot of my tracks as well.
Okay.
Escalade was on it as well. I enjoy working with him as well. And
Okay.
also, like on the bigger scale, Vibes Cartel, we did a song called Never Did Us Together.
Okay.
And another big superstar that I've worked with from UK is JK. It's my new single that I'm going to be releasing soon. I want to
Okay.
know now. So those, I would say those are like the best.
Egyptian,
I've never done anything
Vegas,
Egyptian.
Mr. Vegas.
No,
Oh,
the
okay.
only person from Jamaica I've ever done a song with is Vibes Cartel.
Vibes Cartel. Okay, so you're based over here in America now.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I used to go back and forth a lot,
Yeah.
but now I'm like really here full time.
Okay. You have a production team that you're working with, or you
Oh, yeah.
worked with
I
for
mean,
this new album?
For this new album that I'm working, I went back and the producer that I used to did a couple of my tracks.
Yeah.
On my first album, Reggae Sweetheart, I reached out back to him again. His name is
Okay.
David from Quest in Arborview.
Okay.
He's sending me a couple beats from Jamaica that I'm working on. I have Twin Touch writing, a few songs for me as
Right.
well on that. And here in America, I'm working with Trackstar. I have another friend that, VJ, his name is VJ, living here in Queens. So
Okay.
I'm just, variety of different
And
producers.
you're not mentioning the beautiful manager that you have, Miss T. How long have you been working with her?
Lady.
She's
So,
the boss.
we have to save the best for last. We always have to save the best for last. Of course, I've been working with Miss T from the beginning.
Yes.
And you see it's going to go straight towards the end.
Okay,
You
and-
never know you never know when is the right time. And I mean, she helped start me out in my career with Turlounge Recordings. I have to give her all the props because she, came into it just because of me as well.
Okay.
So I have to give her all the respect, and for her to, coming back on board and trying to revamp the career again, I really appreciate that as well.
So she's the boss of the empire, the Portmore Empire.
No, she's not the boss of Portmore Empire. She's the boss of her team.
Okay, so who's Portmore Empire now?
Empire is Vibes Cartel.
Vibes.
Crew,
Okay,
right.
Gaza for life.
Yeah, you don't
You
know
mean
that.
you too? You're Gaza for life.
Of course.
All
I mean,
right.
even though I'm Omeil, I still have,
Part of the Gaza. Consider.
No, not a part of the Gaza,
Yeah.
but still, love and respect Vibes Cartel.
Okay.
And give him the ratings.
Yeah,
that,
man.
you
Big
know.
up Cartel.
Of course.
All the
yeah.
youth them in Jamaica love him. If Cartel said, take off your shoes, them take it off. Anyway, did you ever do any work with Stephen McGregor?
Yeah, the song that I did with Vibes Cartel called Nevertheless is on a Stephen McGregor rhythm.
Okay, okay. And
I forgot the name of the rhythm.
okay. So far in your accomplishments, which one of your songs, or how many of your songs, one, two, three, do you think have done well? But which one do you think is the best work you've done?
Well, that's a difficult question because most of my song that I've done is a hit,
Is that
and people
especially
love it. So that's
especially
a
this
very
big hit?
difficult one, you know. But I
Brothers and
mean,
sisters, she have a big hit, right? Name everybody in love with the cocoa.
of course, it has some nice chocolate skin.
That's terrible.
But I mean, we have "Hot Girls" that lead to the Billboard chart. That was a great song,
Okay.
and it did, it did well in the industry as well.
Okay.
Also, my first single, "Fret," was a banger as well. So
Fret.
yeah, and then we have "Strive."
And hold on to your man. Tell us about hold
Listen,
on.
man, listen. So it's like, but yes, "Fret," "Hot Girls," "Strive." From back in the days, there were a banger. Like people really love, and even now people see me and be like, "Them off of Fret are girls are at Omeil." What's the so it's like
beautiful
and then
voice.
some people still see me and say, "This world we're living in," because when I sing, as I said, it comes from my heart, and I sing real things. I don't make up story.
That's what I wanted to say. When I listen to your works, sounds like your topics are taken from everyday life.
Everyday life, it
You know what I'm
can be
saying?
from my life, from your life, or just people in general,
Yes.
or just things that's going on.
So quite recently you did the Ira Jam 22nd anniversary
Yes, I
in
did.
Jamaica.
No, that Ira Jam, it was in Roy Wilkins Park.
Oh, Roy Wilkins
Yes,
Park.
yes,
Okay.
yes. That was
Okay.
that was a success.
Was a
Yeah,
success.
I haven't been on a big stage like that since over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And to grace that stage,
Yes. I'm
you
familiar with the place.
yeah,
A
I was
big
very
stage.
big stage, you know,
Yeah.
everything behind it, like you're on
Can
some
run a
fest.
50-yard dash, juggle a ball, everything.
Everything you can,
And I sing same time.
knock the ball down.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
I was there. I
it
was
was a
there.
success, and
Yeah.
I've been, as I said, I haven't been on a stage like that for over 10 years. So being on that stage, I felt like I was at home.
Okay.
And for the people that was there, they really accept me, and
Yeah.
it was amazing to just hear them singing the cocoa like it's theirs.
Was
like
it
they
just
own it.
men singing it or women?
Everybody
was singing it? Because the
Tell you,
women they
from
must have.
baby to big people.
Well, but what a go on here.
Yeah, so everybody is in love with the cocoa, I'm telling you.
You want to tell the people how it go?
Listen, he's in love with this cocoa. He's in
Alright.
love with this cocoa. This at wasabi drive him local, cause he's in love with this cocoa. You know why? Chumi, back it up in a slow-mo. No, him want to be my one and only Zolo. No, me no time, me no yo-yo. But him love the way me drop it real low, though. No fi wine pan the jacket like a polo. Him get crazy, yes, him get loco. Me body bang like 38. Picture perfect a photo.
And it's not Coca-Cola.
No, sir.
Alright.
Just
Just to be straight. Just to be straight. Just to be
not a
straight.
Coca-Cola, Coca.
Yeah,
My
so.
nice chocolatey skin.
Alright, I mean, black and beautiful.
Yeah, long
So,
time.
so you're collaborating now with your manager, and where do you want to take your career? What are you looking for? What big things are you looking
We're
for?
looking for the best. Only the best.
Okay.
Only the best. We're looking beyond. It's not even about music right now. You know what I mean? It's
You have
beyond.
a clothing line.
Of course, it's
Okay.
beyond music right now.
Tell the
It's
people
like
about your clothing
Omeil is
line.
a brand right now.
That's the
So,
best thing you can do.
yeah,
Become a
you have
brand.
Exactly. Now I have to shop myself and not just the music. So
Okay.
we have the clothing line coming out soon. You know, Omeil. I have my airline coming up. My airline is already out, and
Okay.
that's Airweave by Omeil. 100% Brazilian virgin hair.
Lipstick?
So, not lipstick yet,
Clothing.
but clothing.
Okay.
But definitely hair, because I'm all about hair. Like, if your hair
Alright.
don't look right, then everything else is out of
It's out
place.
of place.
So, hair weave by Omeil, 100% virgin human Brazilian hair.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright. So going back to performances now, I think you did the Ira Jam
Yeah, I
and
did
then
the Belizean one in
okay.
Manhattan the weekend before.
Okay.
I think it was the day before. The day before the Irish Jam.
Okay.
So that was in held in Manhattan, and that was a success as well, because as you know, that's a different crowd. It's Caribbean, but it's different than the Jamaican crowd, like full Jamaican, and they
Right.
accept that was, it was a success as well.
How do you handle back-to-back performances? Like performing
I
Saturday
mean,
night and then you go and perform Sunday night?
it's like a 9 to 5. You
Okay.
perform tonight, and you have to go work in the morning.
Okay, because I
So you
don't
have to,
like it, so I
you
have to
don't
ask.
like it,
No.
but you see, is that what we like? Is what we
Yeah,
have
it's
to
what we
do
have to
to
do
reach where
too.
we want to go.
Alright. I like that.
You
I like that
understand? So we
perspective.
know we have to go work, because if we
Yeah.
don't work, we bills can't pay.
Yeah.
So you have to deal with the career like a job.
Now, my question that I always want to ask is,
Definitely.
how do you see this business of music? How do you embrace it? Do you like the business aspect of music, or would you prefer just to be dealing with the performances and leave business to
Listen,
somebody else?
no, I rather learn the business, because then I'll be able to, know what's going on, understand what's going on, where I can
Right,
make myself a better artist, and not just being on stage performing and,
right.
people see the glitter but don't really know the work. So I like to be involved in like the business aspect part, where I go and set up my own interviews. I go and I make sure, like, the music's supposed to be sent out to the DJ. I
And
like
you
I,
want to
I
make
like to
sure it
be
gets
involved. I
there.
like to know. You understand?
Sound,
Because
sounds
it puts a less stress on the management,
okay.
as well.
So maybe I could ask you for a job in management. Can I control the money? That's the part of the business. I want to be the marketing
You
expert and
want to do,
the
see, that's good, but I mean, it's good to just know everything. Even if you don't
yes,
really know everything, it's good to know some, and
right.
then
I
try to,
agree.
as much as you can.
Yes. So
Cause I mean, the being on stage is the easy part, you
okay.
know.
I think I tend to agree with
Yeah,
you.
so that's natural.
Right.
That is easy. You have to know how the money go, and how the appointments them get to come together.
Right. Right. No. I've heard artists saying that they go out there and they work and it's very difficult getting paid. Do you have that same problem?
Well, when you're coming up, a lot of promoters, they don't really want to give you
The
the
money.
money to do
Right.
shows, but when you get to a certain level,
Right.
then and you know what you stand, you have to stand firm on your feet to be like, listen, I know what I'm worth,
Right.
and you have to look at this as a job. Like,
Right.
don't expect I'm supposed to do all these free shows and don't pay me. Like, how you expect I'm supposed to eat? You
Exactly.
understand me?
Exactly.
So I mean, of course we could do free shows as well,
Right.
but you can't look at it like the artist is just doing it because they love to perform. Yes, but no, you have to look at it as a job as well.
Right.
And we
Right.
need to get paid for our work. And
Exactly.
if you know what you're worth as an artist, and know how great you are as a
Right.
performer, and know that you can really I like to prove to people. I don't like to talk.
Right.
I'm a very humble person, and I
Right.
like to prove to
Yes.
people what I can do.
Right.
So I mean, I'll give you a free show, but the next one you have to pay me. Because
Okay.
I'm going to prove to you that I deserve you to pay me for my work.
Can I have that on paper? Gonna get a free show. Trading photos.
Trading photos.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
just
get a
kidding.
free show. We get a free show.
Yeah, but do you find that most people in the business are ethical, that they don't try to, don't want to use that word, but they don't kind of want to get you out,
Some
anything like
people, I
that?
mean, some people is like bagwag, like I call them wagonists.
Wagonist,
Yes,
bandwagonist.
bagwagonists,
Bagwa
because
yeah,
they don't try to help like a upcoming artist,
that is true.
and they're not remembering that the big artist is coming from the same place where the young artist is
Right.
coming from,
Right.
and they don't like to give people a chance. So I think that's where the problem come in. You know what I mean?
Okay. So if you were going to advise upcoming artists, what would you say to them? Would you tell them go to school and don't bother with the music, or would you advise them to stick with the music if that's what they love?
Listen to me. Education is the key.
All
So if you
right.
have opportunity to go to school and still do your music. Because I started out at a young age. I was in school when I was doing my music, and trust me, my manager, she wasn't gonna have me on the road, and I don't go to school.
Okay. So
And
while
for
you were on
myself,
the road, you
while I
were
was on the road doing college tours, I had my books with me,
right, right,
on
right.
the road too,
Studying
studying because I have tests to go back to.
to
So
do.
if a young artist coming up, I'll advise you, if you're in school, stay in school and still try to balance the school and the music.
Right, right, right. So and any shows coming up
Well,
anytime soon?
I have my single release party coming up. That's going to be November 14, guys. And that's going to be held in Connecticut at Telma's 140 Fairfield Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
What date in November? Tell the people.
November 14.
November
Don't
14th.
Test Me, Omeil, Mike. You don't know. Don't Test Me, presented by Launch Mag. Don't Test Me, November 14. It's going to be held at Telma's in Bridgeport, Connecticut, 140 Fairfield Avenue.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear that?
So
Album release or single release?
Single release.
All right.
Single release.
Which single?
Don't Test Me.
Don't
We have a
Test Me.
clippage on YouTube where you guys can check out. We also have a little pre-video that we did as well, so people can put the face to the voice. Because a lot of
Okay.
people hear me and think, I'm this big mighty person, but when you really see me,
Yes.
you see this nice little girl.
Like a do-yourself battery.
Yeah,
Enough energy, but smart.
but smart.
All right.
Yeah, and it lasts long as
And
well.
last long. You hear that? Yeah, man. Energetic.
As we said, talking about the album, I
Yeah.
am working on my new album to be
Okay.
released sometime next year. So it's a lot of work in progress right now,
Good.
and videos and all of that, all the
Okay.
good stuff.
So no more school now, just
Well,
music.
you can never stop learning. Once I have time,
Yes.
I'll definitely go try to do something else
Something
in school,
else.
get some degrees, and
If you weren't in music, what you think you would be studying?
well, I wanted to be an air hostess.
You wanted to be out here, what's
Yes.
this? Here or
Not
here, like plane?
Plane. Well, we
Sure.
travel because I like to travel a lot.
Oh, so you'd be one of those people when you're traveling
Say,
on Caribbean Airlines, they're going
welcome
to come and
aboard.
say, would you like some rum bamboozle, sir?
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Yes.
All right. All
So
right.
if I wasn't doing music, I'd probably,
Involved in
Yes.
the airline industry.
I mean, I like to, nursing as well, but I don't think I really love it like as much as how I
Okay.
would more rather work at the airport. I rather, check in your luggage for you, check you in around the deck. I'm a decks person.
Okay.
I like to encounter
Yeah.
with my people.
Okay.
I'm a
okay.
people's
You want to
person.
communicate
Yeah,
with them.
hospitality straight.
I want to ask you a question now.
Okay.
What do you think about the way that Jamaica treats the reggae artists? Do you think that they are welcome, they are accepted? Do you think that the artists they're doing enough to help Jamaica, this little island that's kicking out all this music? What kind of relationship do you see between Jamaica people, Jamaica government, and the Jamaican artists?
I mean, that's a tough question.
All right, don't matter answer it.
No,
Only
I
ask easy. You can't answer
no,
it?
I can't answer it
Yeah.
because a lot of people look up to artists.
Right,
But
that's
the
okay.
but the artists don't have the support, as from the government
Right.
to being that the government, the art people look up to artists, if the government reach out to the artists and come together with them to make a plan, because people pay so much attention to them, say if you
Right.
could work out certain things with the artists to make Jamaica a better place.
Because
You know what I
I
mean?
personally believe that a lot of the tourism that Jamaica gets is because of the music.
Exactly.
You know,
So
and I don't see the government
trying to
really.
put anything together to have the
Right.
art. They more try to fight out the ban your
Yeah.
song and do all the craziness
I think
where
it could be more organized.
right where we could both they could
Right.
both work together, because the people love music. I mean, Jamaica is built on
And
music.
music from
You
ever
understand? You
since.
turn
From
off of
ever
music,
since.
we're mad.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if the government come together with the artists, I think they could work. You know,
And
it could
and
work
then
in everyone's favor.
I think they have this new law in Jamaica now that by 4 o'clock, I think it is,
It
all
every, I
dance
think everybody had a mash-up.
for that.
Yeah,
Down
because
in
you're so
Jamaica.
used to
Yeah, you
you're
know,
so
till
used to
morning.
partying
Right
till
back till
morning. Because I mean,
morning.
in Connecticut, our parties close 2 o'clock too.
2 o'clock.
And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I
Yeah.
can't keep doing this because 2 o'clock I just want to party.
All
So for them
right.
to do that in Jamaica,
Yeah.
land of music,
And I think it maybe come from Canada, because I know I was in Canada and by 2 o'clock, can't sell no more liquor and you have to be looking to go home.
yeah.
You know, so I think they're basically adapting some of the things
But
that,
the thing is, with Jamaica, they had up the wrong things.
yeah, because a lot of people in Jamaica thrive
Because
on the whole music industry, even if they're not an artist. When the shows are being kept, they bring the
they
roast can and the sugar
yes,
cane
and
and
them
make a
sell them
money.
little thing and them
Yeah,
soup.
man.
You know, people are drink them liquor, them want some soup.
Right,
And
right.
that's how people, you know, the vendors survive as well.
So
So when them lock off the dance 2 o'clock, nobody can make no money.
I think before all of this is over, all of these young men, perhaps older men watching, would like to know, are you married?
No, I'm not married at this moment.
Any children?
No children. Still,
Um,
still young and green. Let me put it like that.
In a relationship?
No,
Okay.
I'm not committed to anyone.
All you old guys behave. Don't go get no Rogaine and Grecian family and come try get no date. Alright?
Listen,
You're
remember,
late.
listen to me now. Remember, I used to play ball, you know, so I'm a good keeper.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So any shows coming up in the tri-state, New
Well,
York?
right now, I don't really have any set date for any more shows as yet, because you know the winter is coming in, it's getting cold, so
Cool.
not a lot of shows as yet, but a lot of, you know, in production work.
But if
I
any,
have my TV show that I do as well.
you do?
Like every Tuesday, I normally try to release something. Yeah, the
Okay.
real Omeil show. So guys, please look out for that. You know, go on my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you know,
Okay.
to keep track of what's going on.
So,
And before I cut you, remember, I was talking about John Mills, but then I
Yes.
left out the high school that I went to, so I just want to fill you in on that also.
okay, big up any school you want, big up.
I used to go to Portmore.
I know Portmore
Bridgeport,
well.
yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Bridgeport High. So big up all the Bridgeport people. You know that I used to go to school with,
You know, I used to
and the
live.
people that's there as well.
Yeah, I used to live in Edgewater in the 80s,
Yeah,
and I go back
I
there.
used to walk to Edgewater. It's like right down the street.
Yeah, but I am amazed at how the place has developed. I don't know if you know the name of the club. It's like in the Rock.
In
This
the Rock?
yeah, I think it's a double-decker club, right on the Rock in the White Mall. Wicked,
I
nice.
never been there
And
before.
and when I was living there, you never used to have so much trees.
Oh, for real?
When the weather was hot, you suffer. But the
Oh,
place
wow.
look nice now, well developed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, them fix up more. I mean,
Nice.
you have the bridge.
Yeah,
you know,
and the bridge,
come.
yeah.
It's beautiful over there.
Lovely,
And
wonderful.
I used to live in Spanish Town.
Yeah.
And, you know, I used to go to Jamaica. I passed for San Diego High. But then I was here in America.
Okay.
And they called me because I said, listen, if I didn't pass my common entrance, I'm not coming back.
Okay, but you
my fault,
passed.
yes, and I was going to go to San Diego High. But it was in Spanish Town. And I like to, you know,
The Kingston area
Yeah.
more.
So, and I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I think my coach said to me, said, there's a lot of my John Mills friends at Bridgeport. I'm gonna say, all right, Portmore, yeah,
Alright, so you
cause
go
we're
Portmore.
always excited over
Right.
Portmore, cause we have the mall over there. Even
Yes.
though when I used to go to school, I never used to go by the mall.
I mean,
And
you
that's
see
the
there all
I
about the
find it
place.
surprising now. Like
Yeah.
everybody else said, oh
Go
yeah,
over there,
man, we
say,
used to go to
what?
Portmore Mall at the Cactus and
Yeah, man.
school drama, all these
Excuse
things.
me. Yeah.
The only thing I used to
Nice
attend
place.
was school fete.
Because where the sound him, like on Saturday evenings, me used to walk, go listen to Emperor Fate.
Okay.
Barry Brown, all them Emperor Fate could have beat some tune.
I don't
Yeah.
know that sound.
You don't know that sound?
No.
I mean, my
That's
love sound, my father sound from King Tubby's
my
days.
son is. I know about Stone Love, but Stone Love are
Stone
not
Love
really
a big,
my
yeah.
son still. My
Stone
son
Love
a
big.
bass this from your place.
Sure. Hey, BSR is tough.
That my
Yeah,
son from
man, BSR
here.
is tough,
And
man.
Exodus Nuclear.
All right.
Yeah, they're my son.
So, if any promoters, anybody in the industry, is seeing this interview and they want to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, all you have to do, it's easy. Log on to my website, which is www.omeil.net, and my Omeil spell O as in orange, M as in melon, E as in egg, I as in ice, L as in love, because I'm a girl of love. Okay, so log on to omeil.net. Follow me on Twitter, First Lady Omeil. Follow me on Instagram, First Lady Omeil, and also like my Facebook page, Real Omeil or Omeil. Okay?
I open a net.
You also can email me at princessomeil@gmail.com.
I hope you're not disappointed because I never you know see for Coco. Behave yourself. Behave. All right. So, you're wonderfully dressed today. Who dressed you today? Who put all this together?
I mean, I put my stuff together. Normally, like sometime my manager helped me out on that part,
Okay.
like if I'm coming to do a show or interview, but today it was all on me.
And the hairstyle is on
I
you?
actually did this by myself.
Oh, wow. Kind of give you them kind of Chinese looking.
Yeah. But
Just to the
whenever I have
earpiece.
my hair like this, they say I look a lot like my mom because
Okay.
you would think she's a Chinese.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't really do it too much because she already thinks she's me. So
Okay. Okay. You have siblings? You have brothers and sisters?
I'm the only child for my mother.
You spoil.
Very, very spoiled.
Me know,
My
man.
grandfather,
One
my
child
grandmother
always
spoiled me.
But they must love what you're doing, huh? They
Oh
support
yes,
you
they support my
100%.
grandfather. Especially, I mean, my grandfather is the grown of this music.
Okay.
You
Was he
know?
a musician?
No, but he used to love to sing.
Love sing.
He loved to
Okay.
sing. I'm from a family of music. Like, is either they play the instruments or they
Right.
sing. My grandmother, she had a wonderful, beautiful voice as well, and she was a God-fearing woman. She just passed away in August. So
My condolences.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
But it's like she's still with me.
Because I was waiting to ask you that question, are you coming from a religious background? Is there any hint of religion in your music? Because I think I listened to one of your songs and it was saying like people stay far because
Well,
you're holding on to the Lord.
My family is
Religious.
religious.
Okay.
Most of my family is saved.
Okay.
Understand? I mean, especially my grandmother. She's a God-fearing woman, as I said, and she is like the keeper of the family.
Yeah.
And she makes sure everyone went to church.
So
Because that's where I start singing. In church.
Okay.
I mean, other than my grandfather used to bring me to the bar and put me upon the counter to sing.
I say you start.
But my grandmother bring me to church and I was at the altar singing.
Okay.
So yes, definitely.
So if we're wrapping up now, right?
Yes.
And you wanna say something to the audience at large, what would you say?
Guys, just log on to my YouTube channel. Go subscribe to Omeil. Keep track of me on all my social media. Don't forget to download my song Coco. It have like 1 million views right now on SoundCloud. Download it on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you could download it from. Just go ahead and download. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Omeil. Okay, guys? And thank you very much for watching. This is your girl, Omeil, always keeping it real 100%. You don't know?
I mean, you know what me have to say? Omeil to the world.
All right. Pretty from birth. Omeil to the world. I must say walk out.
Yeah, which is right. So the thing said, see? Yeah, trading photos. Big
Trading
time.
photo, because we picture perfect like trading photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it go. All right, respect. Bless.
Enough love.